제 112회 늦을까 봐서 걱정했어.
안녕하세요. Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host Lisa Kelly and today is our 112th episode. And today's main expression is 늦을까 봐서 걱정했어요. Okay, I stopped for a moment there because we don't literally say this like that.
I never heard that, except in some of my grammar books, you know. Normally you just stop at 늦을까 봐, right? Yes. 안녕하세요. I'm Stephen Revere. And that's what Lisa and I do. We teach you real spoken Korean. That's what we're going to be working on today.
And we'll cover the rest of that later.
Not just the grammar book stuff, yes. And?
I've run this morning because I was afraid to be late.
Really? So this pertains exactly to you.
늦을까 봐.
As usual, yes.
Anyway, 안녕하세요. 네오미입니다.
안녕하세요. 방글라데시에서 온 프라빌입니다.
Oh, from Bangladesh, yes, very well put.
All right. Well, like I said, we're going to learn how to say, I thought I was going to be late, but... so I was worried, and some other expressions we can use along with that. Let's get started with let's do it.
Let's do it.
안 늦었다.
늦을까 봐서 걱정했어.
Okay, the first expression we heard there was phew, 안 늦었다. Okay, oh, what a relief. I wasn't late. Phew is the English equivalent would be few, I guess, or what a relief is what you're expressing here. So you can use this when you're saying, oh, 안 늦었다. Another one you could use it with is 다행이다. Oh, what a relief. Okay, or 다 했다. Oh, I'm finished. Phew. Okay, let's try some of those. Okay, phew, 안 늦었다.
안 늦었다.
휴, 안 늦었다.
Right. They're happy about something that just happened. Whew, there was a close call.
Expressing
That's when
relief,
you use that, right? And then 다행이다, that's when you have something lucky happen to you. Oh, that's lucky. It's lucky that that didn't happen usually, right?
Ah, 다행이다. We got through that one. Oh, that's how you use it, okay? And then the next expression we heard is 늦을까 봐서 걱정했어요. Okay, one thing I'd like to point out is in conversation, in speech, we don't usually use the 서, okay? So in written form, we'll use it like this here today, but for the rest of today's lesson, we'll say, we'll excerpt the 서, okay?
So it does not really go in there very often.
Right.
Now, pay attention. You've had this many times before, haven't you? The real conjugation. If it's got the 받침, you put it in the and if it doesn't, then you just put the verb right on top, right? 먹을까 봐, 마실까 봐, right? The two verbs I use to explain that every time. So, 매운 것 먹을까 봐, right? For fear or I'm afraid that I would eat something spicy. This phrase is used as in for fear of something, and then sometimes when you're preparing for something, you can also use it as in just in case or in case of something, as in 친구가 우산 왜 가지고 왔어? Why did you bring an umbrella? You could say 비 올까 봐. For fear of rain, in case it rains.
Okay, then let's put that together, what Steve just said, okay? I brought an umbrella in case it would rain. How could you say that?
비 올까 봐 우산 가지고 왔어.
Good, okay. How can you say, I was worried that my friend wouldn't come?
친구 올까 봐,
안 올까
봐, 걱정했어요.
Very good. And in a city as populated and crowded as Seoul, we usually take public transportation. But when you're in a rush, we jump into a taxi here in Seoul. So how can you say you thought you were going to be late to class, so I hopped in a cab?
수업에 늦을까 봐 택시 타고 왔어.
Okay, 수업에 늦을까 봐 택시 타고 왔어 or 탔어. How about this? I thought I'd mess up my exam, so I stayed up all night. Now, reach back into your memory. Stay up all night is?
밤새다.
Right. Okay, try that.
시험을 잘 못 볼까 봐,
잘 못
볼까 봐,
Good.
밤샜어요.
Good, yeah. 잘 못 볼까 봐 밤새 했어. Yeah. 잘못 보다. And Koreans often say 시험 못 봐서 못 볼까봐 for fear of not doing well on the test.
Right. And you've noticed here that we're using the 보다 when you're taking a test, okay? You don't want to say taking a test, you want to say I'm seeing a test. It means I'm taking a test though.
Now, what verbs do you know for not having enough money? What about not having enough? What do you know?
모자라다.
모자라다. Very good. Okay. How would you say, for fear that I didn't have enough money, I went to the bank? Huh?
오케이. 돈이 모자라서
돈.
은행에
돈이 모자랄까봐
모자랄까봐 은행에 갔어요.
은행에 갔어요. Yes, very good.
Very good, I know. Okay, well, for fear that you might want to see our flash animation, we'll go and watch it. How can we say this before we do it?
래피더 못 볼까봐 걱정했어요.
Very good. 걱정하지 마세요, because we're going to go take a look at it right now. 한번 보세요.
Wrap it up
With Lisa.
and Steven.
휴, 안 늦었다.
늦을까봐 걱정했어.
늦을까봐 뛰어왔어.
휴, 이제 모두 왔다.
Okay, we heard another one in there. 늦을까봐 뛰어왔어요. Okay, 뛰다 means to run. So they were worried that they would be late. Actually, I finished one of my classes and we had some hats delivered to us. And I had a few left, so I brought you guys each one. But because my students were wearing them, they're actually kind of small. I'm actually afraid they might
Oh,
not
your
fit you
young
guys.
kid students?
Yeah. Well, it's left over from a party we had.
Oh.
Kids.
그렇지.
We're gonna small that,
안
though.
맞을까봐
안
걱정했는데.
맞을까봐 걱정했는데.
I was worried, but
잘 맞아요.
잘 맞아요? Alright, very good.
맞다, to fit, ladies and gentlemen, right? So you learned another verb there. 안 맞을까봐, worried it didn't fit. 걱정했는데.
Fits like a glove?
Fits like a glove.
잘 맞네요.
여유 있는데? A little extra room in there.
Yeah? My kids must have big
Big
heads.
heads, yeah. 나도 big head인데. Yeah. You know, another thing Koreans worry about a lot, huh? 그 학교 애들이, 고등학교 애들이 수능 시험 못 볼까봐 진짜 걱정 많이 해요. This
수능 is
country.
the national test.
In the
And
United States, we have the SAT.
Right, it's
In Korea, they call it the Sunung test, and boy, they go through every. I think you were even a Sunung English teacher for a
I
little while,
still
weren't
am.
you? Yes.
For 4 or 5 years straight. That's right.
So it shows how much people are willing to invest in doing well on this test, and parents spend a lot of their money on education for their children.
That's right. We have the Hagwon, which is like a learning institution, and almost every child probably attends at least one Hagwon after school. Education is really big here in Korea. Parents really want their children to be successful.
Or get private tutoring,
Yes.
and the word for private tutoring in Korean is 과외. Okay, that is private tutoring. So 과외를 받다, you would say. There's a lot of kids who get 과외 in Korea.
Receive
Yeah.
power. Right.
Private tutoring.
All right. Well, let's try our main expressions one last time before we finish. Okay. Phew. 안 늦었다. Okay.
안 늦었다.
휴, 안 늦었다.
Good.
늦을까봐 걱정했어요.
늦을까봐 걱정했어요.
늦을까봐 걱정했어요.
Right. And a lot of people express to me, I wish the program was a little bit longer. 짧을까봐 걱정했어요. But actually, one expression a day, it's not too bad, right? It's fun and simple.
A little grammar format, yeah. But today's 10 minutes is all over, isn't
Right.
it?
Okay.
But you can still visit us at arirangtv.com, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget.
And join us next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.